Hi, this is David McCann for WebTNG. In this video, I'm looking at a new plugin called FluentCommunity. What it does is it allows you to host a community on your own WordPress website. And in this video, what I'm going to do is show you how to create a registration form and a login form to give free access to users who sign up for your community. And then we'll also have a course inside the community which is meant for premium access only. And I'll show you how to use the automation features of Fluent CRM to automatically add a user to the premium course after they make payment. So I'm on a site here. I've got the free Cadence theme, and I've already set up the community on this website. Let's go take a look at the plugins that I've got installed. All-in-one WP migration for backup. I've got Fluent Forms Free and Pro. Now I'm going to use Fluent Forms here to create a fake payment page. Fluent Forms Pro has a testing sandbox mode for payment, so we'll use that so that I don't have to set up a real payment processor gateway. And then Fluent Messaging, that's so you can have chat in your community. We'll use Fluent Auth. It has some features to create custom login and registration forms. Then here's Fluent Community Free and Pro. This is the Fluent CRM plugin, which is for email automations, but it also has some automations that we can use to automatically add users to community spaces and courses. And then Cadence Blocks. This is the free version of Cadence Blocks. It has a nice little feature that we'll use to hide and show content depending on whether the user is logged in or not. Okay, now here is the link for the Fluent Community portal. And if you're not familiar with setting up Fluent Community, how it works, I've done a video on that, a full walkthrough. And in that video, what we did is we set up this group called Birdwatching Community that has several discussion areas. And we created a course all about birds. And these are free for anyone who's a registered member of the site. Now, what I've done for this video is I created another group called Masterclass. And the idea is that this is for premium content. We have instructor Q&A and learn bird photography. Let's look at the settings here just for a moment to see the difference between the free and the premium areas. Portal access settings. Who can access the portal? Everyone. This would be public. Only logged in users or only selected user roles. And note that I have this set to only logged in users. So people have to join the website in order to access the portal. That's the way it's set up. Okay, now if we go to look at a discussion group and we look at the settings for that group, you'll see that it's set to public. Now, what that means is that anyone can join it and look at it. Okay, but because we have the portal already restricted to logged in users, in order to get here, you have to already be a site member. All right, so this is kind of another level down from that. Instead of having only logged in users, if we allowed the public into the community, then this public setting would mean that even people who weren't logged in could look at the discussions. They'd still have to register for the site in order to be able to comment. I've got these groups set to public. Let's go look at that course. We'll go to course management. This is that free course. And if we look at the settings for that, we see that is also set to public. Now, if we go back to courses and we look at this one in the premium area, we see it's set to private. And then if we go back and look at this discussion area, we see that it is also set to private. All right, so we're going to go now and create some registration and login pages, and after we see that's working, we'll create a form so that we can simulate users paying for access to the master class area. Okay, so I'm going to go back into the WordPress admin here, and I'm going to go to Pages, and I'm going to create several pages. We're going to create one called Register for the site, and I'm going to save it. I'm at a new page called Members, log into the portal, and I'm going to create one more page, and we'll call this one Masterclass. All right. Now, if we go to the Fluent Auth plugin, this is a security plugin, a security and login plugin from the WP Managed Ninja team, the same people who've made FluentCommunity. And it has some settings here for disabling some seldom used but security related WordPress features. And it has the option to protect the WordPress login form from brute force attack. Okay, so this is a nice plugin on that, just on that level. But it also has some features here that might be of interest to people who are setting up a community. Okay, it has this social login option where you can enable people to log into your site using their GitHub credentials or their Google credentials. Okay, so that they don't have to create a password for the site. And it also has then a feature that gives you a short code for a registration form and login form. These are the ones we're going to use. And what this means is we can use these short codes, so we can create a registration form and put them on our pages. That would be nicer than people having the usual WordPress login form. We can customize the pages, give information about our services or our community or whatever we want there. I am just going to grab this registration shortcode. Whoops, I'll take this one here. Notice it has a redirect to your URL option. Okay, I'm going to copy that and save with this enabled. And then we go here, and there's the option to redirect people on login or log out. I'm going to go back to the community. I'll just open another tab and go to Portal Settings. Now you see here we have a default login URL. So I'm going to copy that, and we'll go back here and we'll put that into our redirect. So after someone logs into the site, they're going to go to the community portal. So I'll save settings for that. Okay, I'm going to have to come back and grab this again. And now let's go to our registration page. And let's find shortcode. And I'll paste that in. And again, I'm going to go copy this URL. And we'll paste that there. And save. Okay, now if we go and view the page, you see I'm already logged in. Let's open a new incognito window. Okay, we now have a incognito look at the home page. We have our pages across the top. If we go to the registration page, we should see the option now to register. We have the redirect set up in our Fluent Auth for when the user registers. So if we've done this correctly, when a person registers for the site, So we'll do Christy McCann, Christy@example.com, and we'll set Christy's password, and we'll sign up. Now, if this worked correctly, we're going to go right into the community portal. Oh, verification code. So let's go, and this is a WordPress feature to verify the email address. Let's go into MailHog here, and this is Christy a few seconds ago. So we'll grab that verification code. Okay, and close that one. Let's paste that in. Now we should go right into the community. And we do. Okay, so that registration and redirect feature is working. That's pretty easy to set up. Let's see, can we comment? The community is now open. Let's make a comment. It says, please join this space. So because we've got set to public, we can just join, and now we're in. I'm happy to be here also. And the same with the course. You can enroll in the course and view the videos for the course. Now let's go and try to look at the premium course. Okay, so I'm going to click on the premium course. This is a private course. Members have to be invited. I think we can change that message there. All right, so now let's create some more pages on the front end. One for users if they come to the site, but they've already registered, so they can have a login and come to the community without registering. And then one to give access to the master class. Okay, so I'm going to go back now. We're in the David McCann admin browser window. Let's go to the members page and edit that. And what we're going to do here is we will use a feature of Cadence blocks. We'll use the row layout block. Okay, and let's move this into the row layout block. And then below that, let's add a shortcode block here. Let's go to another window here, go to the Fluent Auth login and sign up forms and get the shortcode for the login only form. And we'll paste that in there, and we'll go and get that URL. Okay, and we'll paste that in there and save. Now we're going to use a feature here of the row layout. We go to Advanced. There's an option for visibility settings. Hide from logged in users or hide from logged out users. So if the person is logged in already, we don't want to show them the login form, so we will hide this from logged in users. Okay. And now I'm going to add another row layout. And in this one, we'll add a button that says go to the community. Okay, and for the URL, we're going to paste in that URL for the community. Same window. And for this row layout block, we'll go to Advanced, Visibility, and we'll hide this from logged out users. Okay, and save that. So now if we go and we view this page, there's a button to take us to the community because we're already logged in. And people who aren't logged in will see that login form. Okay, so we've got the register and members pages done. Now let's create a fake payment form so we can simulate taking payment, and I can show you the automation feature for adding a user to restricted or member only areas of the community. What we need to set that up is we'll go into the admin. We'll start by going to Fluent Forms. Okay, I'm going to add a new form and we'll choose a template. Let's rename it to Masterclass Sign Up. Okay, we'll keep first name, last name, and email, but we'll remove the subject and message fields. And now let's add a field for payment. Okay, we'll add a field for payment item. It defaults to $10. We can change that, but I'm going to go here and say Masterclass. Here's the payment amount if we wanted to change it. Then I'm going to go to the button and we'll go Pay Now. And I'm going to save that. And let's go now and look at the settings for Fluent Forms Pro. Okay, let's go to Payment. We go to Payment Methods. I've set up or enabled this Test Methods Sandbox mode. That'll let us have kind of a fake payment form. The payment part is done. Now if we go back into our form to the settings, let's go thank you for your payment. Welcome to the masterclass. And then we go down. We want to require users to be logged in. Okay, we don't want an empty form submission. All right. We can set up advanced validation. Want to probably do that in real life. Okay, now if we go to payment settings, it's set up for United States dollar. And then if we go to configure integrations, we want to add a new integration for Fluent CRM. You notice we have that already installed and activated. And this is one of those things where you set it up kind of on both sides, I think. So I'm going to call it Fluent Integration Masterclass Feed. Normally you'd set up your email list, your user list in Fluent CRM, but I'm not really sending emails for this demo. Okay, but we want to map our fields. So we'll map email address to email, last name to last name, first name to first name, and let's see, make sure this is enabled and save feed. All right, now let's go to Fluent CRM, and I'm going to go right to automations. Okay, and we're going to create a new automation, and we'll call it Master Class Automation. And then these are triggers, and you'll see a lot of these are for Pro, but here's a free one. The free automation is for new form submission, which is what we're going to use. But also, you'll note that other free triggers are joined a space, enrolled in a course, or leveled up. You know, there's a leaderboard feature, which I show in the other video. And then WordPress triggers when you have a new user sign up. Those are the free kind of triggers here, and we want this new form submission. Okay, so we want to select the form, and then we select the fields to map them into Fluent CRM. The user is subscribed, and I guess we would run this even if they're not in a subscribed status. No. Okay, so then we save this trigger, and now we add an action. So you'll see that, their actions, goals, conditions. So we want to wait, we want to remove from list or cancel automations. Community. Okay, so when the user has submitted the form, we want to add them to a space. And the space we're going to add them to is Instructor Q&A. That's the premium space. And we'll save settings. And then we'll do this again, but this time we will go down and instead of add to space, we will go to enroll in course. Okay, and the course is Learnberg Photography. Okay, and we save that. Let's see, let's enable. All right, so now let's go set up that page. Let's go to Fluent Forms and let's get the shortcode for our masterclass sign-up form. We'll go to Pages, Masterclass. Let's add the shortcode block, and we'll paste that form shortcode in and save. Now if we go to view the page, here is the fall payment form for the masterclass. Okay, let's go now to our incognito window to the regular user. Okay, so person now wants to get access to the premium content. So let's go to the main website to Masterclass and sign up. And this is our payment simulation. Okay, so that worked. I guess we could have had a redirect to a page with, button to go into the portal to the community. But let's just go here and go to the community. And let's see, does the user now have access? Yes. And to the course? Yes, they have access to the course as well. So that all worked. And that's what I wanted to show you, how you could integrate FluentCommunity with some of their other plugins. In this demo, I used Fluent Forms to simulate a payment and then used the Fluent CRM automation to add the user to the restricted member-only spaces. Fluent CRM also has integrations with WooCommerce. So you could have set this up with WooCommerce also if that's what you're using and you have your payment gateway set up and you're using WooCommerce. It's another option. And that's this walkthrough. I hope you found it interesting and useful. If you did, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.